We just finished installing our solar panels. Here's how it all went down.
This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 30-day van build. It is officially day 6 and we're gonna get some solar installed in this van today. Make sure to subscribe for new episodes of the 30-day van build every single Sunday. Let's see what we got. We want to thank our friends over at Zamp Solar for sponsoring this video. We are super excited to be putting these low profile panels onto the van. We love ourselves a good USA product, and these things are sick. Not only are they low profile, but they're 30% lighter than standard panels. Our 100-watt panels come in at just under like 11 pounds. Another great thing about Zamp is they have a 25-year warranty. Like, if we even have this van in 25 years, that would be crazy. Like, that is...
They'll outlive the van.
So if you check out their website, they have a bunch of different wattage options and sizing options. We chose to go with 3 100-watt panels because that is what we have on our old van, and it seemed to work out great for us. The solar just collects it, but the batteries that you get are what holds it and powers everything else in your rig. I think it's time we open these up and get to installing. What do you think?
Let's check them out.
Let's do it. So along with the panels, we got this 30 amp integration kit. It comes with the wiring that you need. Here is the roof mount that you run the wires through. It has all the plugs and stuff in there. And then here's the actual charge controller itself. This is it. Pretty simple. So you can put this in a whole bunch of different places. I think we are going to just leave it by our batteries, just because...
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the garage out of the way.
We don't tend to check the stuff too much unless something is going wrong or acting up, and then we'll see like, hey, what's up? So we don't really need to be looking at this every day.
Like our other one, you saw the wires coming in and out. This one comes through the back, and then...
You could flush mount it.
Right. It'll be nice and clean.
Yeah. So if you...
Right.
So if you do want to look at it every day, you can do it. You want to open the roof cap?
Let's take a peek. Comes with the hardware.
Oh, it says Zamp on top too.
So Zamp, plug and play, terminals.
All right, let's check out the panels.
Let's do it.
This is a nice instruction manual.
Yeah, like a billboard.
Dang, and look at these things. These are sick. I got the Zamp Solar logo here, and you ready? This is the crazy part. Are you ready for it? Look how thin these are. They're literally like a finger thin. It's insane.
Insane. Besides being made in the USA, my favorite thing is the low profileness of these panels.
And this is a tempered glass, so these are nice. These are blacked out, and there's the great part.
Here's the wiring, the mounting hardware.
In this box, it's literally the same size box, but there's 2 panels in here instead of 1. You could probably stack these 3 panels on top of each other, obviously without the feet, but on top, and it will be equal to the size of one of our panels. Should we go up there and kind of lay these out and see how we want to mount them?
Sure.
Welcome to Next Level Solar. Heck yeah, dude. 200 watts.
These look a little narrower. Let's see how it looks if you put 2 of them lengthwise.
For installing the panels, we found it a little bit easier to flip them over and then put the feet onto the railing of the panels.
Pretty much assemble them.
Yeah, and then that way all you have to do is flip them over and put them where you want them. There's your little foot. That's one mount. So these are the little clips where the bolt screws into on the actual panels. So you got to put it into the track like so. You line that up and then you run the bolt through there. Like that. And then I'm just leaving it a little loose now so we can measure the distance and kind of make them pretty even there. But yeah, so that's how that holds on to the track. So now we put all 4 feet onto the panels, and we did them 7 inches from the edge, just so you know they're not like ding 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 ding. We were really hoping to be able to mount the panels a little bit differently of a layout on this one, but it just kind of doesn't work out because we still want to be able to walk across the roof if needed. Oh, we gotta find it through the wall. Yeah. It's right here. It's gonna be in this panel, this first one anyway. Because I know we're off of here. Right there, I heard it.
There's one.
Oh, just missed the beam. Nice. So that one's gonna be fine. No, the other one's gonna be farther. It's gonna be in there. There's the other one.
Perfect.
So now we got our mounting feet holes. We need to plug the cable up to this one. Yeah.
Click.
Make sure it clicks nice and good. So make sure your little fuse box is closed. So now you're gonna measure out some butyl tape for the little feet. You don't want water seeping through the bolts.
The end is on its way. There isn't any place to escape it. No,
Pushing the bolts through the butyl tape.
it's time to finally turn around and face it.
Putting a little bit of Sigaflex around the bolt. What a mess.
We feel like flowers every moment. Spend all our time fixing what's broken. Let's live for now. Let's live for now.
All right, this is how it looks from the inside. We just got a big fender washer with nylon locking nuts all the way around.
There is a serious sandwich going on up there.
Yeah.
So 1 down, 2 to go.
We feel like flowers every moment. Spend all our time fixing what's broken. Let's
Before we do the last one, we're making a spot for the roof mount. It's so cold. We're working on figuring out a size that we need to drill the hole. We have these grommets here that we picked up. We're trying to see if we can disconnect this white piece so that way we don't have to make such a big hole.
We just unscrewed it, and then we made a 7/8 or a 3/4 inch hole. Put the grommet. And
Ran
then
it through?
Ran it through, and then connected the terminal.
From the bottom, from the inside.
Right.
So that saved us a pretty big hole.
It doesn't really matter, but
Still, you know?
we didn't have a grommet that size.
Yeah. Did you get it?
What you think?
There we go. So now instead of a hole this big.
So we went from this size hole to that size hole.
Nice. Okay, so with the roof cap, we're gonna put it towards the back as like closer to where we're gonna be dropping the wires down, and we're gonna run it with the ports towards the rear as well for aerodynamics.
To me, it made the most sense to put the roof cap pretty much where the electrical system is going to be.
Jason's gonna drill a hole for this grommet to fit in there. We didn't have a hole saw exactly this size, so we're using a drill bit that is pretty close, but not exact. Okay, starter hole, next size. Jason and his dull blades.
That one too.
Careful.
Uh-oh.
Well, looks like we're gonna be driving with a drill in the roof.
It's stuck in the...
You can't just detach and let it drop.
You gonna grab it?
I mean, it's gonna get caught by the wool. You can just worry about it later.
We need to make the hole bigger.
Oh, you're right. You want me to get it? Careful, you don't want to pull the roof out.
Pull the roof out?
Hey, look at all the fur that's coming out.
That's why I grabbed.
Oh, because of the fur?
Yeah. The fur.
You think it's big enough?
I think the whole thing fell, so.
The whole piece of fur?
Yep.
Oh yeah, fell right on the ground down there. All right, so we want to get the bare metal a little bit. That good?
A little bit. That's a lot.
Is that okay?
Beautiful.
Make sure the grommet fits nice in there. Can you go down there and pull my finger? My little pinky fits in there perfect.
Okay, let's clean the area. Okay, we'll move.
To try to minimize the mess here, Jason put this Sikaflex into that little box, and then he's just swirling the screw around in it.
But I'm Jason, and I'll end up making a mess anyways.
No comment. All of the panels have a wire that leaves the panel, so we're going to run all of them single wired to the third panel, and then we're going to have the 3 come back this way, so it kind of looks like a, you know, one ported kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Panel 1, 2, 3, just so we know what's up if there's an issue in the future. And then
20 minutes later.
there we go. You gotta wiggle it in there a little bit. Panel number 2, we'll do the same thing. Wiggle it in a little, and then it's in there. So while I was up on the roof, Jason told me that where we were drilling, we had to cut some of the strings that were holding the insulation up, and he said it looks like a haunted house in there. Shall we take a peek? Let's see. It's like there's wool cobwebs hanging. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to fix this up at a later date and time. We kind of forgot that when we put up the solar panels, we'd be having to drill through the wool. So hence the haunted house. Okay, so the integration kit comes with 2 different wiring sets. One to go from the solar to the charge controller, and one to go from the charge controller to the batteries. This is the grommet that we did from the top, and then we screwed this white piece back in, so it's on this end.
Wherever we decide the charge controller is going to end up, we'll plug this in, run it its route, and then cut it and redo these. So this right here is just temporary to make sure that we're charging.
Because you're saying this is going to be too much wire.
This is going to be, I think, too much wire, yes.
Basically just testing to make sure we're getting some reading from the solar to the charge controller.
Alright, that's done. Solar negative, solar positive. And the panels are covered with the cardboard still, so there shouldn't be any electricity going through.
If Jason gets shocked, we'll know why. Whoa! I'm a crazy person. And it's not gonna read nothing. Woo! We got one panel open. So, yeah, battery 1, battery 2. I'm pretty sure this is because we don't have it ran to the other battery. So, after we uncovered one panel, we are getting a reading on it, so it's drawing it in, but we should probably just cover it back up for now. You can't even tell there's solar up there. Still can't tell. Still can't tell. Right now, they're kind of peeking through a little bit. That's crazy. Super stealth. Heck yeah. You gotta be like really far back or a little bit higher to be able to see them. I could see them from like right here. That's sick. These are way stealthier than our other ones. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up day 6 and episode 5 of the 30-day van build. We have successfully installed our solar panels. Thank you so much to Zamp for sponsoring this video. We freaking love the stealthy look of these new Obsidian panels. And we're super excited to test them out on the road and put them to use. So when we install the electrical, we'll do the other wire that runs from the charge controller to the batteries. But you're going to have to wait for that. And then we'll also be able to mount the charge controller, which I believe we're going to do the flush mount.
Probably end up with a flush mount.
Yeah, just because it looks cleaner. But you'll have to subscribe and, you know, wait for that. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that. Who knows? Make sure you're here for it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later! Next time on the 30-day van build.
This is the good life. This is the good life.
Build a van, they said. It would be fun, they said.